Hello, everyone. I just wanted to check in about this really exciting, hyped up transit that is really going viral. I've talked about it. You might see it on your thread. Remember, this is Vedic astrology, not Western astrology. So we follow the transits in real time, not based on a tropical zodiac. Jupiter is going to be entering Cancer on June 1st. And because Jupiter is a slow moving planet, hasn't been there in 12 years, it's a really big deal. Jupiter is exalted in Cancer, so it does the best in Cancer, okay, in mundane astrology. It rules Pisces and Sagittarius. It's always called the Great Benefic. It's known for blessings, luck, prosperity, abundance. Because it rules Sagittarius and Pisces, it's a spiritual planet. Those are spiritual signs. It's known as the guru or the teacher. It is known for expanding things. And that's what I want you to focus on. Jupiter is always known for the truth, okay, for Dharma. So if it rules the ninth and the 12th house of the birth chart, Sagittarius and Pisces, it's going to want to expand Pisces, expand the mind, expand consciousness. And it's also going to be focused on Dharma, which is the ninth house, right action, and being true, truthful, dharmic. So, saying that Jupiter is going to be this amazing blessing for everyone during this period is just really fluff marketing. If you've been following, I've been trying to keep you up to speed with the transits, and as you can all feel, all around us, the world is quite chaotic. We are in really difficult times as a species, period. Saturn is in Revati, Pisces. This is like a huge grand audit closure that I've talked a lot about. If you want to go deeper, check out my YouTube video. But we have Saturn there in Pisces. Jupiter rules Pisces, and what is really good about this transit of Jupiter going into Cancer is that it will be aspecting Saturn in Pisces on its ninth aspect. Okay, planets also aspect certain signs. So Jupiter aspects 5, 7, and 9 houses from itself. So one of those houses is Pisces when it goes into Cancer. It's 9 houses away from Cancer. That means it's going to be giving this nice protection shield on Saturn. That is going to be beneficial for everyone, okay? But Jupiter is not everybody's blessing planet. That is just so basic to say. If you are a Sagittarius or a Pisces rising, Jupiter being exalted will probably be beneficial for you. However, for Sagittarius risings, Cancer is your 8th house of deep transformation, death, rebirth, secrets, assets of your spouse, your partner, your in-laws, the hidden knowledge, the occult. So Jupiter being here could create a lot of energy around deep healing for death and rebirth cycles. And for Pisces, Cancer is your 5th house. So this could be a great time for children, for creative projects. A big expansion, I think, for Pisces. For both, it's going to be big expansions, but in a very different way. This is an example. Jupiter is not a benefic planet necessarily for Virgo and Gemini risings. Okay, based on their birth charts, Jupiter doesn't act as a benefic because of the houses that it rules in their charts. Another example. Also, Jupiter is a planet of teaching, lessons, truth, and Dharma. So, as I've been showing you, we've been in this back and forth Kalasarpa yoga. That is when all the planets are hemmed in between the karmic nodes of Rahu and Ketu, creating fateful collective events that are like a pressure cooker, pretty much demanding you wake up from your shadows or you keep reenacting them. So, depending which person you have been, until July 10th, when Venus finally breaks the Kalasarpa yoga for the year by passing Ketu in Leo in transits, Jupiter is going to come out as a truth exposer. So Jupiter is a dharmic planet and it expands things. So if you have, for instance, Mars and Ashleisha in Cancer, Jupiter will be expanding your Mars and Ashleisha. So depending on how you have been playing out your shadows, those will be amplified. If you have been a conscious person, if you have been allowing these transits to awaken you to what ghosts in your closet need to be cleaned out, what you need to purge, what you need to kind of let go of, then Jupiter will be good for you, and Cancer will be good for you. But I don't want you all to think that it's going to give you this amazing blessing. If you are a Cancer rising and you don't have any planets on your rising, this will probably be a very lucky, beneficial time for you, and I'm excited for you. However, for instance, if you had Mars and Ashleisha and you act in a very manipulative, emotionally binding way with others, that's going to all come out on the surface and will be exposed. Think of Jupiter in Cancer during this time as a exposure of the truth. It will be in Purnarvasu, the restoring of the light, nakshatra, until June 18th. This is going to feel nice, okay? Then it goes into Pushya, still in Cancer. These are the nakshatras of Cancer. This is the dharmic sign of Cancer, where truth will reign over anything. Then it goes into Ashleisha, which will either be good or bad depending on where you fall. I'm saying this because for some people, Venus is their benefic planet or their blessing planet. For some people, Rahu is their blessing planet. So don't get so caught in this astrology fluff marketing that is just everywhere. Yes, Jupiter is going to be exalted for the first time in many, many years. And it's great. But look at the transits that we're in. Look at what's going on around us. It's not black and white, and it's going to depend on your chart. I am happy to work with you. I'm doing 20% off your first reading right now if you'd like to see what you can personally expect from this really great, rare transit. We can make it work for you no matter what. So, thank you all. I hope you're going to have a great weekend. And just remember that everything is relative. Everything depends on the person and the specific situation. It's not black and white. Namaste.